What is going on, guys? Welcome to DiceNDerps Emberfall, episode number 6. How you guys doing?
We are good.
So good.
What's up, man?
So good. What's been going on? It's been a week. Still no KO. Hopefully she's feeling better, though.
Unfortunately, yeah.
Hopefully she starts to feel better.
Yeah.
I agree. Been playing a lot of Paladins, actually.
Yeah, how you liking it?
I got to win 100 more ranked games in or close to it in 9 days because I want to get that loot. I didn't know that they were doing loot for the ranked, so
Yeah.
I'm gonna try and get that dragon.
The
Drogos's
skin.
weapon.
Yeah.
I got the skin. The placement matches, man. I get so salty.
Dude, my elo's decayed so hard,
my
too.
last one, I DC'd and I was Fernando, so I got back into the game. Lag, yes, I'll get out. Way over 100 ping for my last placement match.
Yeah.
And I had this bug apparently no one's ever seen before, to where when I do my shield, my Fernando looks right and shield's right, but I'm looking forward.
Perfect.
So I'd be like, yo,
That's great.
take my shield, trying to shield people, and then he was just to the side, and when I looked at the kill cams, it didn't even look like my shield was up, so I don't even know what was going on.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm kind of enjoying it.
Have you played TDM?
Yeah, I like that more than the normal mode.
Yeah.
It's just cool. I like killing people.
Yeah. I took a break from it for a long time. Well, I mean, when I say a long time, long time comparatively to how much I had been playing it. And everyone was freaking out about the unbound system, like the card system. I'm not going to touch it. I'm just done with it. And then I went to HRX. I was like, okay, let's play it. And it really is not that bad. Like, they basically just made an arcade version and then just kind of simplified the normal stuff. They do need to have better. They need to figure out the balance and figure out who's really weak and how to make them a little bit better. But it's not as bad.
But that's okay. They are. Some of the balance issues are pretty bad, but there's always going to be
there's always going to be issues. Yeah.
That's just the way the games work. So
yeah,
you can't make it perfect.
A little bit.
I saw you playing it the other day when Scott was there. I guess it was last week.
Scott plays a lot, so
yeah, he plays with me sometimes when we're playing, and I've had a good time with it. I've recently, though, I've been hearing about Subnautica because I guess it's like getting out of the closed beta or the open beta style.
Yeah, it's
game.
not early access anymore.
Yeah,
it's released.
it's done. Yeah, it's released, and I've been watching JP and Dan's gaming play it, and I was like, dude, this game looks like a lot of fun. However, I have I don't know. Does anybody else have this weird? I don't know if you call it a fear, but just doesn't like to be in water in video games.
No.
No.
No,
I hate it.
Not
Maybe in
video games.
VR.
Yeah. No. For me, as
in real life, it can get a little, hairy when you can't see the bottom, and you never know if there's a great light underneath you about to nom on you.
That's how I feel in the video game, though. That's how I'm I don't know what's under there,
That's something I was touching on, when we were playing Dragon Age, because they come at you with these massive spiders, and I know people they make mods for games that edit spiders out of games.
Yeah.
So we need a Subnautica for you that edits the water out of it.
Yeah, the whole point of the game, just edit it out. Get it out of there. Change it.
Just make it a space game and where you're floating around in low gravity. It's great.
Yeah, no, there is a mod in Skyrim to remove all spiders out of Skyrim and turn them into bears.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pretty insane. Unrelated to video games at all, but Amazon related, so it's kind of Twitch related. Did you see that Amazon is exactly. Amazon is about to open up their first Amazon Go store in Seattle, where you don't check out, there's no line or teller, you come in with the app and then you pick up the items and it registers into your virtual wallet, and then when you leave it charges your card for it.
Weird.
It's an insane system.
So it's all just sitting out on the shelves, or I gotta push.
I believe it's all on the shelves. So all their employees are just there to restock and I guess loss prevention, and then as you pick it up, It's
Mhm.
now in your virtual shopping cart as well as your real shopping cart. And when you walk out of the store, it just charges your card.
Like just by touching it though, or like, do you got to scan
No,
something?
literally you
man?
pick it up and it knows.
Man, that's
Wow.
Yeah,
I'm an
look it
old
up. It's
person.
pretty
I don't
cool.
like that. I don't like that. What if I want to look at the back of the box? I'm like, will this fit on my desk? Let me see the size.
So it won't charge your card as you pick it up. It will just go into your cart when you pick it up. But you can put it
So
back
every
and
Every
then
time
it'll
you
be
look at
removed from
something,
the cart.
it's like,
Yeah, it's like, gotcha, motherfucker. Yeah, no, it's not like
yeah,
that.
because I look at nutrition labels and shit.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
for sure. Like it doesn't. It only charges you once you leave the store.
I check all the eggs to make sure they're not broken. Like, I don't know if they're going to
Of
have
course.
eggs, but I mean, like, I'd walk out with a dozen eggs and I'd be like, why is Amazon charging me for like a gross? Because I had to touch all the fucking eggs.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
No, it's pretty insane. It's so funny how like Amazon put bookstores out of business just to create their own bookstores. Like
Yeah,
it's,
but then their bookstores lose money. Like their actual, I think they only have like
yeah, we have one.
physical bookstores,
No,
and they don't
Yeah,
make. Like,
there's one in
they
Seattle,
don't-
and I
they
think
lose
there's one
money.
here. Yeah.
They don't turn a profit.
Man, I'm so old. Like, when I first ordered something from Amazon, like, that was all they did.
Yeah.
That's
right.
how old I am.
Was
Yeah,
books? Yeah,
It was books.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was like, holy
I
shit, man,
remember
I'll
that.
get this book.
I
Yeah.
remember
And like a
that.
bell rang in like Jeff Bezos' garage, and he was just like, "Let me
Yeah.
send this book to Mondo."
Yeah.
Mondo ordered a book. Thanks, Mondo.
Yeah. It
And
was.
I was like, "You're welcome,
yeah.
Jeff." And now he doesn't answer my calls.
What did you see that thing that like?
Yeah.
Did you see that thing where speaking of super rich people, where Bill Gates like paid off the like debt of a small country to Japan? Do you see that? It was like
No,
it was like
no.
$576 million that he just gave to Japan so that this country would no longer be in debt to them. It's like, could you imagine having that much money, where you're just like, hey, country, like I wish that we could make it so that you're no longer impoverished. Oh, I can.
The country.
Oh God, that's insane.
Can someone do that for the U.S.?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, that's trillions though, right? Or,
Yeah.
or
Too,
more.
yeah,
I don't know.
yeah.
Yeah, but it was just insane. It was like super interesting. But yeah, like going back to video games, Subnautica is one that I like. People have been talking about a lot because of it not being in early access anymore. But yeah, dude, I don't know how much I would just want to be like swimming in underwater area. Like it freaks me out. I don't know why.
It's okay. Nothing attacks you
Fair.
underwater.
What are you talking about?
Yeah,
I've watched stuff.
What?
I've watched stuff.
I've watched
Ding,
stuff.
This guy is not your friend. He's trying to
Yeah.
lie to you.
Yeah.
No.
Man,
Yeah.
all I
just
need
don't
is a
like
little seaweed on my toes, and I'm fucked up.
it. Really? You don't like it? Yeah. You
Yeah,
just don't.
I'm done. I'm just like, I'm done.
Yeah.
What is that?
What is that? Yeah. Do you like fish like to eat?
Oh yeah, man.
Okay.
I do. Yeah, salmon.
This is some good shit.
Salmon.
Yeah, I don't think Pry's a big
Salmon.
fan of salmon.
What?
He just doesn't
It's
like it.
growing on me
Oh, okay. There it is.
because I try things over and over, even though
Nice, dude. I
You
used
gotta,
But,
I mean, you live in Florida. How do you
it's
know?
fishy though.
It is fishing.
It's got that
It's
oil,
still
that fish
salmon.
oily.
I
But it's
mean-
actually really healthy for you. But
more fishy
Yeah,
than
yeah.
like tuna.
Man, I like
Different.
tuna.
Okay.
Like I like
Okay.
fresh tuna. Fresh tuna is
Yeah,
the
for
shit.
ahi tuna.
I also
oh,
like that canned tuna too, but I mean, I like the fresh tuna.
I'm not a huge fan of the
Yep.
canned tuna, but I'll I'll eat it.
Canned tuna is good,
I'll make do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
but
I'm a
ahi
huge-
tuna is where it's at.
Yes, we had a seared ahi tuna. Just at work. I ate that like every day, and then I got
That's so
mercury
good.
poisoning and I had to go to the doctor.
Really?
No, I'm joking. I did not.
Oh,
I was gonna say,
Yeah.
but, I mean, you're not supposed to eat that much of it, so
Yeah.
maybe.
yeah.
I worry about that shit
Yeah.
because I go
Yeah,
through
that's-
like fish periods where I eat a lot of fish, and then I'm like, man. And then I
You
saw
say-
something the other day. Some dude who ate a lot of sushi. Man, he had this like 5-foot long tapeworm. He pulled it out of his own ass.
No.
I heard
Took
that.
it to the hospital. He was
You
just
know-
like, "Hey,
No,
look at
I was-
what I
was
got."
literally- No, I was literally just telling my boss about a Discovery Channel documentary that I watched when I was like a freshman in college, and on the documentary, this guy went to like the Amazon, the river, the Amazon River, or whatever, and he was fishing. And he's like, "I know you're supposed to cook it for X amount of time, but I was super hungry, so I only cooked it for this amount of time, and I ate that." And same story, he like took a shit, and his wife had to like pull this like tapeworm out of his ass. So it was like forever
Oh,
long.
man.
How do you, that's so random that you brought that up. I was literally just telling my boss about that.
Man, how do you look at someone across from the breakfast
3 days
table after like
Excuse me, honey.
after
Yeah,
that?
after
you
you
know?
just
like on
slowly
both
just-
ends, man.
You're just
yeah.
working the wire out. Oh God, yeah, no.
Like they haven't looked in
Excuse me,
each other's
sweetheart.
eyes ever since. If they're still together, man, they're still avoiding each other's gazes.
Oh my god.
Prylor's super thrilled with it. Prylor loves this conversation.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's super weird.
It's great.
Documentary about parasites. There was like this worm crawling across the guy's eye and stuff. I don't know
Man,
how we got onto
Well,
this.
dude,
but
yeah, I
Mahi
mean,
tuna and whatnot.
the tangents are crazy. But the Jackass guys used to have leeches suck on their eyeballs and stuff. Like, it's people do weird shit, man. I like how that guy like openly admits to. He's like, I know I'm supposed to cook it for 25 minutes, but I did it for 15 because I was fucking starving. I couldn't wait the extra.
hungry. Yeah.
Couldn't
Oh
wait
my
the extra
God.
10 minutes to do it.
Enjoy that tapeworm up your asshole.
Yeah, dude, I've been watching this show called Alone. Did I talk about this last week?
No.
No. So I was watching the show on
Tell
the
me
History
more.
Channel called
Maybe-
Alone. And it's literally I was talking about it alone. Ah, good one, Prylor. I know what you're about to say. I was watching it and
I would
it's-
never.
They take 10 people, like survival
Yeah.
dudes or girls, whoever, survival people, and they throw them onto an island, Vancouver Island, and they have to survive for as long as possible. The last person standing gets $500,000. But like Vancouver Island, like I'm learning all these facts because the History Channel really wants you to know what's happening in these locations. So they're like, Vancouver Island has the highest population for cougars and bears, and like these people get like
Bears.
very like one person got chased by black bears that he had to like run and get in the water and like get on rocks while he was being charged by black bears. Like, and he had to go home because he was so fucked up from it. But like. Like he was just too scared, right? But these guys like last months. The last season was like 90 days, like 99 days, 3 months by themselves just creating stuff. It's really cool. You learn a bunch of cool things. Like this girl got bit by a poisonous like type of recluse spider, and she because of her, she has like a degree in herbology or whatever, that she knew how to heal the poison with like leaves. It's so insane, dude. Like, can you imagine like that knowledge? It's nutty. And here we are. We're about to do that via video games, though, or via board
yeah.
game.
She has a healing
Nah,
kit.
man. I would have taken a knife and cut it all out, dude. That shit is disgusting, and it can mess you up.
Dude, she literally
Yeah.
was like, she
It's
like
flesh
made this
eating.
paste.
It's terrible.
Yeah, that's what it
Yeah.
was doing. It was like kind of like, and she like made this paste, and it literally stopped.
Yeah, it's like when you go to the hospital, if you don't go right away, and it like they actually like scoop out all of and then flesh around it just because it just starts eating everything. It is nasty.
Yeah, it was like a specific one because they were in Patagonia in like South America, but for that season, but it's nuts like what people can do and what they do and like
What they
with
don't
what's
do.
with like what's around. You know what like if there's a like a venomous whatever, there's usually like in that same place there's usually a like a cure for it. You just have to know how to do it, right? But yeah, it's really interesting to see like what these people can create and make and like how they survive. These guys lose like 80 pounds. They're like either surviving on like 15 calories a day.
Yum.
It's awesome.
What
Four
was that?
bugs, I mean.
What was the name of it?
It's called Alone. They're about to
Alone.
be on season 5. Yeah, but yeah, like
I like some of those survivalist type of stuff.
yeah,
So maybe
they're cool. The scary part about bears and cougars, they live in like trees. Like this guy, like right when he got there, there's a black bear, just 3 black bears in a tree above him. What the fuck?
Yo,
Yeah. Don't climb a tree, man.
those bears, man, the number one threat.
Yeah,
Fucking A.
It's
Don't
crazy.
go for the bears.
it's
Just from
pretty crazy.
falling out of trees, they just fall on you and shit.
Yeah. Are we gonna play some D&D?
Yeah, man.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
I'm gonna talk about bears.
We're about to fight some bears.
Yeah, let's get some bears on the board
Dire
here.
beavers.
The bears.
All right.
Bears.
Chat, hey, chat,
All right,
how's
so-
my volume, by the way? Bacon thought I sounded like I was in a tunnel. Chat, can you hear me?
I could hear you before. It was just muffly because
Lies.
of Prylor's fucking
Lies.
fan.
Yeah, that makes
Chat
sense.
1, chat 2.
His mic was
Chat,
muffled
chat,
because
chat.
of my fan. My fan is here, not at his house.
Is this what I could hear
Doesn't
while he
make
was
sense.
talking? I could also hear your fan.
Yeah, you're just
Sounds fine. Can you hear
blaming.
me? Okay, great. All right, let's get the show on the road.
Yeah, man. Everybody roll a d20.
Ooh,
Oh,
I don't
shit, I
want to
forgot.
tell. I don't
Oh
remember.
no! KO
I
has
don't
to do
remember.
it. She's not here.
Yeah, make her do it.
9. Hell yeah. Woo!
9.
That's you.
Oh, that was it. Ah, damn! I thought it was the 9.
That was you,
Wait,
baby.
where's
Let's go.
this? All right.
Roll a 20, Varys.
Well, if he rolls a 20, he gets
gosh.
to pick who does it.
Well, don't roll.
Oh,
Roll
roll
19.
a 19. Roll a 19.
So 1d20, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Roll a 19. Pick the middle of the pack. Am I doing it?
Yeah, Anthony. What happened last time, Anthony?
So last time, Fee was sick, and we left the kid with her, and we were in town. We had just returned from Sistine, I think.
Yeah.
And
you
then
guys
we
had
went-
grilling the dude.
Yeah. And then we picked up some random dwarf guy.
Yeah.
That was like a do-gooder. He was just roaming the earth, doing good deeds, I suppose.
His name
And then
was
we
Dome.
Dome high something. Dome half top. Yes, Dome half top. He had this huge boar that he rode, and we borrowed the cart, and he rode his boar, and we went to Dokes again, I believe. Went back out to Dokes, right?
Well,
So
we started in Dokes, really.
Oh, started in Dokes.
Well,
Then
we
we went
came
back to
from
Sistine.
Sistine. No, we came from Sistine, went to Dokes. Because we
But
had the
then where
prisoner.
did we go to fight those guys?
We had the prisoner.
Oh, we went back up towards.
Yeah, you had to
then
get
we
the
went-
prisoner. You got the prisoner from Emberfall. So we kind of
Yeah.
retconned it a little bit, like to start back in Emberfall,
Right.
so that Fee could
Then we-
go back to the
yeah.
end.
Then we went to Dokes, and then some people like attacked a couple, just like 3 or 4 of these dudes, and this real fast dude, right? And then he ran away. Somebody ran away. Then we went to the mines, I think, towards the mines.
Yeah, you
Yep,
guys went to
we
the mines.
mines.
You finally got into the mines.
Got up there in the mines. Then we went back. I don't remember much about what happened at the mines. Then we went back to the town or the little village or just one person's house right before the little cave.
Yeah, the Dolans. You saved them from the
Dolans.
Grimlocks.
Yes. And then we got attacked there. Then we almost died. If it wasn't for this dwarf that we picked up and his boar, we might have died. Somebody might have died.
That was before. That was in Dokes.
Yeah, I was about to
Where
say,
were you?
nobody attacked you at the farm.
Oh, I'm so
Yeah,
lost.
you guys almost died in Dokes when you went to
So that big
investigate
fight was
that
in Dokes.
gnome. Yeah, when you went to investigate that gnome's murder site again.
I was trying
More
to
of those
remember the
agents were
buildings.
there.
Okay.
And they had this
I remember the 3
mechanical
buildings
clockwork
at the
dog
time.
with
I thought it was at
them.
the farm.
You kill me. You kill me, Diff. You kill me.
Bro, my memory. telling you what. Anthony slept a lot and he just forgot.
Yeah.
They had that clockwork dog with them that blew up.
Yeah.
That was
You gotta
weird.
learn how to make one of those.
That was weird. Okay. All right, I remember now. Ish. Kind of. What happened at the mines? We went to the mines, talked to somebody. What happened at the mines? Nothing.
We went down there
we-
and
we
we didn't.
went-
Wandered around the mines. We're like, oh, nothing.
We were trying to
Yeah,
find
okay,
this a message or try and pick up like something.
Yeah, right.
From
Signals. Yeah.
And then we decided
So
to go
best
back.
odds are on the cave. Best odds are on the cave.
Yes, which we were
Best
going to take a
odds.
rest. I think that's what we're doing at their place, and then
Yeah.
getting ready to go in.
Mhm.
Yeah. I'm not gazing into the distance. The Discord is over here. Chat is over. Roll20 is over here. God damn it.
Just getting heated in here.
This is me. I'm staring off into the thinking man. I'm just gonna be thinking all chat all game.
Yeah. So and also Varys broke his quarterstaff, but he was gifted a short sword.
Yeah.
Yeah.
From
Yes.
the people, the Dolans.
Yeah. Although he may have
Now we all
picked
understood.
something else up from town though.
Oh, okay.
Perhaps I don't know. I had to take care of some business like in the middle of that conversation, and I saw that you would text me something else. But what did you decide to do as far as that goes there?
Well, I think I was gonna go with just a long sword and long bow,
Okay.
just to keep it pretty simple.
Got them monies for that, bruh?
Got them dollars.
I got some gold pieces. Do you want gold pieces off of me, Mondo?
I'm always down
Yeah.
to steal it as well.
Yeah, take some gold pieces off of you, but we'll assume that you had bought these things previously. You just
Okay.
paid off your credit card with those gold pieces.
I will check the prices and
Credit cards.
pull off the rate.
Yeah, so before we actually start, so you guys like leveled up to third level,
Mhm.
which comes with it goodies. So let's start with Varys. As I see him on my Roll20 screen. Varys, what'd you do at third level as a monk?
At third level, I got to choose my archetype for a class, which I went with Path of the Kensei, which gives me the ability to hold on. Let me make sure I'm saying this correctly. Hold on. I train with weapon, or have trained with weapons relentlessly, to the point where they become, I don't know, part of my body, so that I can like use them in special ways, which I will tell you in a second here when I pull up Roll20. So like I can choose 2 at level 3, 1 ranged and 1 non, and one of the abilities is, I'll click it right here and pop it up in a chat or in the Roll20. I make it's called agile parry. If I make an unarmed strike as part of my attack action on my turn and are holding one of my Kensei weapons, I can use it to defend myself with a melee. If it's a melee weapon, you gain a +2 bonus to AC. So that'll be pretty good. That'll bump me up to
Pretty
17.
good.
And then I got a Kensei shot, which I pretty much get if I use my bonus action with my bow, which I'm going to be picking the longbow. It could be any ranged weapon, but I get a plus 1d4 damage, I think.
That's
if
nice.
I use it. Yeah. So
Yeah, super nice.
yeah, it's I'm looking forward to playing this character.
Yeah, finally, right? Finally,
Yeah.
the different
Something we're branching off into different things, which will be fun.
And then you got Way of the Brush too.
Oh yes, Way of the Brush. So
Yeah.
I think you can brush your hair really nice.
yes. No.
Yes.
So I get a proficiency in, was it calligraphy or painting?
Ooh.
Yeah, that's like the big thing with that archetype.
Yes. So I'm
You can
going
do wedding invitations on the side and shit.
Yeah. But I have to pick one or the other, right?
Yeah.
So I think I will go with painting.
It'll be a
No
snap
paintings.
decision.
Yeah.
Nice.
I need to write a letter of calligraphy.
So yeah, I'll be a painter.
Cool. Umber, what'd you go with?
Can you paint me like one of your French girls?
Yeah.
I already have.
Oh God.
I went with Way of the 4 Elements.
Mm-hmm.
But at level 3, we also go up to have 3 key points instead of the 2 that we had.
yeah.
So that's nice.
Yeah.
We have Deflect Missiles, which allows us to not get. We can use our reaction to not get hit by a missile weapon or missile attack.
Yeah.
I believe one time per turn. We don't have to spend any key points unless we want to throw it back at them. But then I also did Sweeping Cinder Strike, which allows me to use 2 key points to cast Burning Hands, which is a 3d6 fire with they have to make a DC 12, and if they fail it, they take all the damage. If they succeed, they take half. So pretty nice for me, and especially for a monk being like up close, could be pretty nice if we need somebody to like really hit hard at some point.
Yeah, and you've
Or-
got that whole fire motif going on.
And then
so
I'm also already Fire Genasi, so that's why I chose that one. I was gonna choose. There was another one that I was gonna choose, but it was also fire related. But I just kept with the fire. I think that would make sense. That being a Fire Genasi, that as a monk, it would be more like fire and stuff related.
Fire.
Which is why I thought you should have gone with the Sun Soul, man.
Yeah, I thought about that one too, but I thought
I don't know.
Fire,
For some
more
reason, I always
fire,
I see that as
fire.
like what is it? Like he has like ranged attacks that are like sun like
um,
burst or whatever.
there's some stuff, but I also have Produce Flame, which is
Yeah.
ranged attack too from fire. So
No,
there's that.
I was just gonna say it reminds me of freaking Iron Man for some reason. I don't know.
yeah,
I
yeah,
just see him going
yeah.
like zapping people.
The way that I thought about it was like, how cool would it be to kind of be the only Genasi that could like use all of the elements. That even though he's a fire Genasi primarily, he actually figured out a way to learn water and earth and stuff like that. I thought that was kind of cool. So that's why I went with that one. Yeah, that's why I went with that one. That's what I got. That's my cool things.
Cool. Anthony, what'd you take?
I am on the path of tranquility, and I can cast Sanctuary on myself like that, and it basically
Good to do that. Every
that
time.
lasts 8 hours and makes me really hard to hit. Actually, not that much, but a little bit more difficult to hit.
It's another roll.
8 hours DC saving throw equals 8 plus my proficiency bonus plus my wisdom. You know, once I get super smart, it'll just be like, oh, you can't hit me. And then
You
also
can't
I
hit
can
me.
heal people. Also, healing hands. I have a mana pool or a healing pool of 15 monk level times 5, so 15 healing hands amount to just use on whoever I want. I guess I just use a turn or an action to heal someone, so however many points I have left, or a mixture of that. So yeah, and I can use 5 points from your pool to heal, to cure diseases or neutralize poisons.
Nice.
So don't run them too far away from me, because I can heal you, and I'm pretty hard to hit, especially with deflect missile. We all have deflect missile.
Yeah, all
As a
monks
point
get at level
reaction?
3.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like a monk thing.
Cool.
Yeah, and if you negate all of that damage, you get to potentially chuck it back at somebody for like 1d4. And that'll go up as like, your monk martial arts damage goes up. So
Yep.
Nice. All right, so you guys are at the Dolan's farm. You've spent the night. Sonus has told you that, like, he's seen some goblins out there. He smelled some smoke. He smelled some fire. He saw goblins out by the cave again.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and Janice Dolan makes you some nice porridge in the morning, and she puts out some fruit. She's like, I don't know what you folks eat, but
Yeah, I think I definitely take like an apple or whatever is there.
Is there any meat?
yeah, she's got some bacon.
I eat the shit out of the bacon.
Yeah, so I'll just eat just about anything. I'll just sit down and grab some.
Hell yeah.
And she's like, you all look stronger than you did last night. It seems to be more than just a good night's sleep.
Yeah, it was. Those beds were very comfy.
Well, I'm glad we could help you out, and I'm glad you're going to check out that the cave there. It's like we said, we had sent word to town, and we had thought that's why you were here. But I'm glad you are. Don't like being too close to those goblins.
Yes, it is definitely fortuitous for you. So
I don't know what that word means, but thank you.
It's lucky. Just another way of saying lucky.
Okay, I see. Like
Yes.
the root of the word, and okay, yeah.
All right. So Umber.
Yep.
We gonna set off to this cave.
Yeah, I think that's probably wise to get in there early. That way, if we need to leave, we're not leaving in the middle of the night. Anthony?
Yes, let's go.
So I think what was her name? Her actual name?
Janice Dolan.
Janice. I think Janice is thank her for her hospitality, and then I walk out the door, taking my apple.
Do we take the cart, or is it like right behind their house? Like, or do we have to take the cart?
It was like 5 miles like behind the house. I don't know if the cart would really. It was like a woodland path.
Okay, so as I like go to grab my pack,
My bad.
and then I notice that there's no giant boar here. Did anybody see that dwarf take off?
Oh, he had to leave. He got up early and left. He said something about business to take care of.
Did he say where?
He didn't say anything to me. I just I packed him a lunch and I wished him well.
Huh. Well,
That's so odd.
yeah. Hope
Useful,
That is.
mysterious. I
hope
guess.
he's all right. Yeah, that dude's a weird dude. All right. Well, I guess we can get to.
Do you notice the guy had
pretty quickly.
scales on him? It's very
Yeah.
interesting. Never seen anything
shiny.
like that before.
Yeah.
So
Start walking.
let's go.
Yeah.
Just rock.
You guys remember the way? Yeah, you do. There was a little bit of a path.
Yeah.
Yeah, the path.
Sort of.
We just follow the shit.
Yeah. Well, the shit seems to have been cleaned up.
Dang it.
And yeah, and you guys you make your way through the woods down the path and stuff, and like, it's not much of a path. It's not like a real neat path, but it's easy enough to follow. And as you notice, you're getting closer to where, like, the cave was. You can smell that burned wood and flesh that Sonus had mentioned.
Barbecue.
Yeah, about 100 yards away from the mouth of the cave, where you remembered it to be, you see the remains of the bonfire. It's like there's like plenty of smoldering embers and stuff, and you see some burned bones. Some of them like completely reduced to ash, like visible in the ashes and stuff.
How big is it?
It was pretty big. It was probably at least like 15 by 15 in a small clearing in the woods. And it looks like they just took all of the bodies that were that you guys had left in their cave and
okay.
Burned them all.
So we could tell that they're like.
Are there any bodies over there?
Like fresher bodies, or I mean, you see bones
Like
and stuff.
burnt bodies, like there's no way to identify them at all. Isn't it like
They're just charred.
Yeah, they're just charred. But I mean, you see, some of them definitely appear to be goblin sized.
Right.
And let's say if the Grimlocks had like a some sort of lumpy skull kind of configuration, and one of those skulls seems to be like one of those Grimlock skulls. I think this is the second time this week I've said like you could recognize a race by its like skull. You guys are all phrenologists.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do we
I
do,
guess
guys?
like maybe like I might poke around the pile with like my quarterstaff to see if I find anything maybe interesting or maybe anything that withstood the fire, money, something like that.
Yeah, if you want, you can give me an investigation check.
Cool. You never know.
12. Yeah, you never know. Yeah, you don't find anything but bones and stuff.
Okay.
Who's got the receiver thingy? Do we want to see if we can get any messages here before we get too close?
Yeah, I guess I can pull the box out of my bag. What is it doing?
It's not doing anything right now.
Fuck.
It's shaking.
Yeah.
It's not doing anything right now, guys.
Well, we gave the mines at Short and Shorter a try. We actually went in, so I think it'd be foolish not to venture inside the cave to see if maybe it changes.
I agree. Let's venture forth.
Yeah.
Okay, as you start venturing forth closer to the cave mouth, you see a strange-looking man. I mean, he's just strange because he's there, kind of hiding behind a tree, like looking out at the mouth of the cave. He doesn't seem to notice your approach. He's like really intently looking at the mouth of the cave there.
He's in front of us.
Yeah,
Like back
he's
to
like
us, like behind a tree. Okay.
We know
behind a
some
tree from the
people,
from the cave mouth. Like
Yeah.
if you were standing in front of the cave, like a little further up, it's probably about another 30 yards or so. If you were standing in front of the cave, you wouldn't see him behind the tree, but you guys kind of come up behind.
Who do you
Like,
guys
all
think
three
would
of
be in
us
the
see him
front?
at the same time? Yeah, I was gonna say we all see him at the same time, or what's?
Yeah, pretty much. Like he's not trying to hide from behind. You know, his stealth check is pretty dead on for that cave, but I mean, you know, yeah. You guys see him all
So
at the same time.
So I kind of like just hit Varys in the hip and just point at this guy. You know, I'm trying to be quiet.
I kind of like stopped.
see him.
I stop and I. What do you think he's doing? But does he look to be wearing anything that we might associate with the people who we just fought?
No, not at all. He's wearing pretty standard leather armor.
Okay,
Yeah.
interesting.
He might be hiding.
we-
Maybe he's hiding from something that's in.
I don't want to spook him. I'd like to talk to him to see if maybe he knows something or. But
could
I'm
throw a
afraid
rock
that
at
if we, I don't want to be quite that aggressive. I think if we do anything, he might run and then he might know something.
What if he's the bad guy?
And I
What if
kind
he
of look
attacks
at
us?
Anthony. I say, "You're probably pretty sneaky, yes."
Yeah, but like you said, I don't want to spook him. I tap him on the shoulder. He turns.
Well, maybe Varys or I could sneak around. I
Then
don't.
I just
and I don't
whistle.
necessarily. Oh,
He like
I dive into
starts and
bushes.
like he starts and like spins. Who's diving into a bush?
Varys.
Varys dove into a bush.
After you whistled? Was it you that whistled?
That was Anthony.
No, it
I
wasn't
whistled.
me.
I
Oh,
whistled.
okay.
I was
whistled as soon as I-
because I was gonna do what Bacon or what Umbra was suggesting, and then he whistled, and I was like, "Crap!" And
So
then
he
I don't know.
jumped. So
But
Cops!
I'm trying
so
to,
it's me and
Yeah,
so it's me
exactly.
and Umber. So it's me and
Trying to
Umber
be
still
stealthy.
standing in the road, like or still standing in the path, I guess.
Yeah, I'm so.
Are you actually trying to hide in the bush from him?
Oh yeah, I'm trying to hide, and then I'll try to
Yeah,
like
Varys
I'll
is
try to
Yeah,
go
get-
around.
Trying to hide.
Yeah, give me a hide roll.
Stealth, yeah.
A stealth, yeah, give me some stealth.
That plus 5 did not help you
Yeah.
out there.
Man, so yeah, I don't know what that looks like exactly, but I'm picturing you like kind of hiding behind like a very small bush, like holding it like in front of your face.
I go completely prone, just flop on my own.
He's like, he puts both of his hands out and he's like, I don't want no trouble.
What are you doing? Did something happen in the cave?
Man, I'm trying to get into that cave.
I don't.
Trying to get in. What's stopping you? Seems open to me.
Man, I've seen some goblins outside that cave and they, you know, I don't know, they seem like pretty alert. I don't know how many more are in. I've been kind of hanging out here waiting to see if I can get some sort of head count, like if they're coming and going and stuff. What are you doing here?
I look at Umber and just kind of.
We're investigating the cave for the Dolans. We saved them a few days ago, and we told them that we would come back and help them look through the cave, and they seem to be also having a goblin problem. Did someone get taken? Someone that you love or care about?
Nah, man, nothing like that.
What's your business inside? Who wants to just go inside of a cave?
Well, the voice in my head has told me that, like, you know, I need to go in there.
The voice in your head, like intuition, or that you physically hear a voice in your head?
Man, I guess it's a little bit of both. Like, you know, I've got this patron who bestows upon me certain things, and you know, every now and then he makes me do stuff for him. Yeah, it's more like an intuition or a conscience kind of feeling, although like if I ignore it, you know, sometimes like, you know, I actually hear a voice.
What's this patron's
I
name?
know it sounds crazy, but yeah, you know, that's my lot in life.
What's this patron's name that you worship?
Man, he doesn't have a name. He's just this feeling I got.
And he's telling you to go in the cave.
Yeah, he says there's something important in that cave that I need to retrieve for him. I don't even know what it is, but usually when things like this happen, I have a feeling that like I'll know it when I see it.
I walk towards him slowly using my quarterstaff as kind of like a walking stick. Can I discern if he has weapons on him? I know you said he had leather armor, but
he's got a dagger like on his belt, and he's got like a light crossbow like stowed across his back, and he's got like this nifty little case looking thing with like 16 bolts sticking out of it. But he's he doesn't seem like he's going for any sort of weapons. He seems kind of friendly enough.
Sure. Can I? So I just hearing from that he has a that he serves kind of like a patron that has no name, or at least he doesn't know the name of. It's kind of in his head. I kind of have a feeling of what he might be. Can I try and see if I look and like find like a wand or any type of magical, what I might refer to as magical item, or is that impossible for Ember?
You can do an like you're looking at him for like such a
yeah, just
thing?
trying to see if he is maybe a little bit more loaded than what he's leading on.
Yeah, give me an investigation check.
11.
Yeah, no, you don't see anything like that on him.
Okay.
But I mean, you've been around. You're from like a bigger city and stuff where there was plenty of magic. I mean, so if you have a good idea of what he is, I mean, you're probably right.
Yeah. Okay.
I think I don't know. I don't know what you think he is.
Yeah.
I think I know what you think he is.
I think he's a warlock, but I might be far off. But that's what I think. So I'm gonna actually after I took a few steps forward just to kind of like, you do that investigation check to see what maybe if he had a little bit more on him. I turned kind of around towards where Varys was, or where he dove into the bush, and I put my hand out to help him up. Do you take it or do you? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not gonna leave it.
So I help him up, and as I'm helping him up, I say, like, I kind of like say quietly so that this man can't hear. I say, I think he may be a warlock or something that has magic. Just be on your guard. And I continue walking towards him. I like pat Anthony on the back as I walk, or maybe I like rustle your hair or something. I guess since you're smaller, but like. I pat him on the back or shoulder, and I start walking towards him. I say, do you have a name, friend?
Yeah, I'm Utagar.
Utagar. Are you from?
Utagar placeholder.
Are you from? Are you from Emberfall?
Awesome.
No, I'm not. I'm not from Emberfall. I'm from a city pretty far to the south. I'm from Tiri. It's Tyri. I'm from Tiri.
Okay, Rudigar from. Can you spell it for me one more time?
Yeah, Tyri.
All right, Tiri. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. You said well.
Yeah, and Umber, you've probably heard of Tiri. Like I said, you're not originally from this region.
Right.
You were from a pretty big
Kara
city.
Sahara. Sorry. Is where
yeah.
I'm from. Yeah.
And you've heard of the Tyrian traders and stuff, and like people come from Tyria to trade and such, and
okay,
so you may have never been there, but you've heard of it.
Okay, and maybe I mentioned that to him and just say yes, I've heard of that. I've heard of Tyria before.
Yeah, it's a pretty good city, so I would expect so. Sure.
And I said, well, I'm Umber. Behind me is Varys, and I point to him, and then I say, and this is Anthony.
Hello.
Cool. Nice to meet you guys.
Well, I think we may be able to travel together. We're trying to get into the cave, and we might be able to watch another's back. Watch one another's backs. Can you point to the crossbow? He's like, you know how to use that? Well.
Oh yeah, I can use it pretty well.
Have you fought any of these goblins yet?
I haven't fought a goblin in probably at least a year. Last time I fought goblins, I didn't go looking for them. I wasn't trying to get to their cave or nothing. I was with a merchant caravan. I was, hired on to kind of help protect, and we got jumped by a bunch of goblins. And, we made some pretty quick work of them, I'll say. But
So do you have any other skills? Other
well,
than being able
yeah.
to use a crossbow?
Oh
That could be
yeah,
helpful?
yeah. I've got my rapier, and I've got some spellcraft. I can cast some pretty good spells. My friends think they're pretty good anyway. Yeah, my
We
friends
really
think they're
like
cool.
spells.
Yeah, but I've got this, and he holds out his empty hand, and like in the time it takes to perform an action, like this rapier like just appears in his hand.
It's useful.
He's like, I'm good with this thing here too. Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
If someone knocks it out of your hands, do you have to retrieve it, or can you make it reappear?
Man, I can just make it like, yeah, I can just call it back to my hand. It's bonded to me.
Show us. And I like throw it that way.
He said, "Prove it."
You want me to throw it?
I would like to see. It sounds very useful.
Well, I don't want to throw it, so I'll tell you what. I'm gonna sit it here. I'm gonna lean it against the tree, and he leans it against the tree, and he walks like 20 paces away, and turns around. He's like, "All right." So so now look. Are you looking at me? Or are you looking at the weapon?
I guess I'm gonna look at the weapon.
Okay. Yeah, it just vanishes from where it's leaning on the tree, back in his hand. He's like, yeah, it's bonded to me.
Where do you get one of those?
Yeah.
I don't know. I kind of just summon it out of thing.
Is this something that
Can you summon a sword for other people?
No.
Man, I
No,
could.
yeah. Unfortunately, it doesn't work like that.
is it?
Man, I could make a killing, huh?
Yeah. Swords that return to people's hands?
Yeah, it's like you get a sword, you get a sword. You dropped it, you get a sword back. You get a sword. Everybody look under your seats. There's a sword.
Well, is it just that rapier, or does it work for other things? Or you said you're attuned to it. Is it specific to that weapon?
Well, I mean, I can make it whatever I want. I just prefer the rapier. And he kind of thinks about it for a second, and it becomes like a large glaive.
Hmm.
He thinks about it again. It becomes like a morning star.
Interesting.
He's like, yeah. He's like, it just does whatever I want it to. But again, I just I like the rapier.
Makes
Now,
sense.
does it act and feel like a sword? Like you can just stab people with it, and it's
Oh yeah. It's solid.
that is pretty impressive. Never seen like that anything in my whole life.
Yeah.
Have you guys?
No, definitely not.
It's like, well, you may be very useful in this cave.
Yeah, and like you guys too, because like I said, I mean, like I don't know how many. I've just seen these two that are standing outside.
When was the last time you saw them? Because
Oh man, right before you guys like came and whistled at me.
they went back.
No, they're just standing out there, probably at 30 yards away. We might even be talking too loud.
And I'm gonna,
We're just like, hey, we're hanging out in the woods here.
yeah. Well, I'm gonna say, well, why don't we? If there's only two and there's 4 of us now, why don't Varys, you go over there. Utagar, you go that way. You guys use your weapons, your crossbows and longbows, and Anthony and I will approach to see if we can draw them out, and then you guys can take your shots. Quick, easy.
Set up an ambush?
Exactly.
I like the idea.
Anthony?
Yeah, I mean, I'm down. Yeah, we can draw them out.
Rudiger, does this sound good?
Yeah, just so long as if there's too many of them in there, we can,
You and
I mean, if they come running out, we definitely, I don't know. Like I said, they're not as bad as kobolds in large numbers, but goblins in large numbers can be tricky, man.
Well, you and Varys will be the furthest ones away from them, so you'll have a head start.
How many? You said you've seen 2. Were there more than 2?
And there's always more than 2. I mean, if there's just 2 standing outside the cave, then there's got to be more in there. They look like they're guarding.
We went in
Yeah,
the.
they look like sentries.
We were there a few. We've only seen Grimlocks. We've not seen any goblins, but we've heard them. So why don't we test this out and see what happens? And so I kind of like start walking forward with Anthony. Kind of like tell each of them to go this way or whatever.
So everyone else's Roll20 is super laggy.
This is very laggy. I don't see
I've-
me either.
I haven't had a big problem with it.
Yeah, it's been a little laggy for me. I thought maybe it was just me. Maybe they're just having some problems this evening.
Oh, there we go.
Well, there's us.
Gotta zoom out.
Yeah, you guys are in the upper right hand corner of the map
Yeah.
by some trees and shit and mountainside.
Wow, this is pretty bad.
All right.
That's one of the reasons why I cleared the chat, because in my game last night, I mean, we had like
That helped.
Well, we had so much chat. We don't have nearly as much. We didn't have nearly as much chat in here, but it did help me last night. But I mean, that was like months and months of like chat.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And when I cleared it, it did.
That'll do it.
Yeah, it did help.
It's not the best, but we can make do.
Yeah, and here's the dude.
Okay.
Yeah, he's like,
Nice.
I'm getting the net neutrality thing.
Looks like a hockey player. I think he plays hockey.
Oh, you said hockey.
Yep.
Okay, so that's opening the cave is there. Okay, so I guess I would be walking this way. Where's the path? This is the path right here.
Well, the path is kind of like, I mean, now it's just like a sparsely treed area
Yeah.
and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's actually a river.
Oh, wait, what? Is it really?
No, it's
Oh.
not a river.
Okay. Like, oh no. So I guess where would we, for our plan, Mondo, to have them kind of like, we want them to be kind of like pinching them, I guess, like in terms of fire, like crossfire. Where would Anthony and I be to like draw them towards us?
Well, maybe we could ask the guy. Because he's been scouting it from behind the tree, kind of.
Yeah, he's like, well, can you
ask him.
see them? Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, well, I can see the
let's
goblins.
say it's the tree. Yeah, he's like, they're right. Yeah, they're right over there.
Okay.
Yeah, and you see there are two goblins standing there. They appear to be pretty alert.
Okay. So I'm going to just, I guess, walk out this way. Go over here. I'm going to try and just kind of like get their attention. So that Varys and Utagar can have their shots.
Wait, so where do you want me to go, man?
Well, I was thinking since they're right there and like the opening of the cave is going to be somewhere like in that area, right?
Yeah, they're
So-
standing on either side.
So basically, Umber and I are trying to like
Draw them this
so that you
way
guys can
so that
start
these guys,
shooting at.
yeah, so that like, let me see if I can push the ruler. So that basically it'd be like a shot from this way and then like a shot from that way, I guess. Or wherever. I guess it doesn't really matter. I'm just trying to draw them closer to us so that these guys can just be like, bling, and take arrows when they weren't expecting it.
Gotcha. He's
Like-
like, I'm not the stealthiest fellow. I mean, I can shoot from up here though. Yeah.
Okay, that works, yeah.
So where you want me to kind of like hang out over here by the tree there?
That's perfect.
When they come up, all right. Where do you want your other friend there?
I kind of trust that Varys will pick an advantageous area for himself.
Yeah, I can't really. I don't know. Like Roll20's not really working for me right now. I can't even like zoom in on us at all.
Oh man.
So
Rip.
Did you refresh it like 8 times? Did you plug it
Yeah, I was
back
about
in?
to say, yeah.
I'm about to
Throw it out the window.
all out the window. I'm gonna.
Did you
God, it
blow
took
in
like
it?
5 hours to close too. I think Chrome was just freaking out.
Did you blow in it though?
Biff, is it working for you?
Pull out the
It's working for you.
cartridge.
Man, that's how old I am. If your game was not working, that's what you had to do, man. You blew in the game. Yep.
Yep. I mean, first console for me was NES.
Get a little bit of spit in there.
Sega.
Man, I'll tell you though, you didn't have to do that with those Atari cartridges. Those things were pretty. Durable. The good old Atari 2600. Those were the days. Let me tell you.
Were they though?
Yeah, man, they were great.
Yeah.
Especially when you got something like Pac-Man or Defender, where the graphics were 75% the equivalent of like the arcade version. Hell yeah, you were like, holy shit, this actually looks like Pac-Man.
This is good stuff.
It was. So old.
So old. Still working for you,
Yeah. No.
No? Yeah.
No.
Discord's taking a crap on my computer too.
Oh man.
Rip.
Gross.
Yeah, sick. Well,
Utagar's like, man, it's a good thing I was here, huh?
Yeah.
The good thing Utagar placeholder was here to help.
yeah, give us that fourth member.
I mean, if you, I guess I gotta trust someone to move me somewhere because I can't even see the map.
Oh man.
Can you place me somewhere stealthy outside the? I mean, I'll roll for stealth or whatever.
He's right here.
Yeah. Umber, ping where you wanted him to go.
Okay. I was hoping that he would be like, kind of like behind him over in this area. Do you see that ping?
No.
That one right there?
Oh.
Down below?
All right, so oh man, what's that guy doing there? He shouldn't be there. So you want him to like go like all right.
The idea was kind of like if we were walking straight towards the cave, we would have kind of like a pinched fire so that they would, you know.
Gotcha.
Pinched.
So like if they ran towards us, they'd still have fire and they'd be getting shot in the back. And then if they ran towards the other way, they'd still, you know, be getting shot in the back. Yeah, there's no escape.
Varys, why don't you give me a couple of stealth
close to
rolls.
you.
And Anthony, if you're going over there, I'm gonna want a couple.
I don't know. I don't know if Umber, you want me close to you here?
Yeah.
Or you want me like to be like more like over?
No, yeah, right next to me.
All right.
Feel free to be where you want to be, but that's what my plan was. To have you with me, so that we could help assist one another, and then. Oh.
Oh man, yeah, that's not
pretty good try.
Yeah, so these goblins are like as you're trying to sneak around and shit, they suddenly like perk up. They're like, what the fuck? And they're gonna be looking around. Let me see if they see you.
+5.
Yeah, roll 20s just being all sorts of fucking
terrible.
Yeah, it's not as bad for me as it is for Pry, but it's
terrible.
It ain't great. Tain't great.
Oof.
Yeah, so Varys, you like stepped on a branch or something, like as you made it over there, and Goblin picks his head up really quick and he looks at the other one. Does anyone speak Goblin?
I
I
don't
don't think I do.
I don't think so. I can't see my character sheet.
He holds his nose and he looks at the other one and he's like, "Margablarg, bark, bark, bark." And the other one's like, "Wah."
Did he just call me smelly?
It seems like he accused the other one of farting. He's like, "Did you fart?" And the other one was like, "No. He who smelt it dealt it, bro." Yeah, but so they didn't notice you.
Didn't notice
So you've
you
gotten over there. Yeah.
But I noticed them.
Yeah, you noticed them like not noticing you.
Sick.
gonna make sure I don't step on any more sticks.
Did you want to? I've got you down in a pretty good spot, I think. Umber, is that kind of where you wanted him at?
Yeah.
All right.
That's perfect.
All right. So I don't need you to roll no more. So okay. So Utagar is where he's at. Varys is where he's at.
Perfection.
So now do we want to like make a little noise? We want to...
Yeah, I was just trying to like maybe, really get their attention to have them look at us.
So I'm a little halfling. I just started jumping up and down. Hey, look! Hey, you stupid goblins! Hey!
Yeah, I might be like clapping or something.
So this other guy, the guy further down, he comes over here. He's got his bow drawn. This other guy's like over here with his bow drawn. Why don't you everybody roll initiative?
If it lets me. Why is my initiative? Oh wait.
Token wasn't selected like a dingus.
Like a dingus.
I had a 13 originally. Oh god.
Wait.
Yeah, I'll fix that 13 for you.
22.17. Where does the I think I asked this before, but where did the fractions?
It comes from your decks to like break
Break
ties.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
I
man.
did not roll so hot.
Give me a second. Maybe I'll be able to select my token here in a second.
Man, this is a bad night for D&D on Roll20.
Yeah.
It is really bad.
Maybe everybody's playing some real intensive.
I clicked initiative. Let's wait how long.
Art game. Prize cam too.
Can we just call it? My rolls have been ass. Can we just call it tonight? I'm not feeling it.
That's all right. We're gonna destroy these goblins. It'll be fine.
All right, so Anthony, you've jumped up and down to attract the goblins. You're like, hey, I'm a little, and
Rudiger, initiative Rudiger.
Oh yeah, let's get. Thank you. Forgot all about him. Come here, dude.
It's a key component to my plan.
Oh, dude, why are you?
We need you to shoot.
Oh,
things.
I remember why you're whispered. You're whispered because I was doing stuff with you earlier. Okay.
Pinky.
Yep. We were getting jiggy with it, as the kids say. So he's got a 16-1. Let's get him. That was his first roll. 16.
It's okay. Varys is just getting the bad rolls out now.
Yeah, just wait till I roll to actually attack. I'm gonna roll some numbers.
Yeah, you are.
Some number. I think we're all gonna roll some numbers.
Yeah, you are. Everyone's
yeah,
gonna
but
roll
but the sum numbers. Those sum numbers I'm talking about.
Those good ones.
Oh, those dim numbers.
All right, so Anthony, that goblin sees you jumping up and down, and he says something to the other one as he pulls out his short bow, and the other goblin, he looks down the mouth of the cave and he yells, "Blarga, blarga, blarga, blarga!" while the other guy takes a shot at you with his short bow.
Wait, I thought it was my turn first. I rolled a 22.7.
Yeah, you were jumping up and down and getting his attention. Did you want anything else on top of that?
That's my turn. That's my turn. I don't get to attack.
I'd say. Well, what else do you want to do?
Throw a dagger, or throw a dart, whatever I got.
Okay,
then,
you
run.
can, go ahead and throw a dart at him. Where you running?
Towards our fellow here, that just joined us, to draw him out. Okay.
Gotcha.
So I'm gonna throw this dart. I think I clicked a dart. There, I did.
Yeah, you hit him with that dart.
Nice. 7 damage.
Damn.
And then,
oh man.
And then I kind of run I don't let him see the other guy, but I kind of sneak under this tree, hoping that he follows me. Whatever. But I run over here.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So
drawing him out.
he comes out over here. He's got this dart hanging out of his neck or something. The other guy's yelling Larga down the thing, and yeah. So now he shoots at you with that short bow. Does that 18 hit you?
Me?
Yeah.
I ran behind a tree. Does he still have line of sight on me?
Let me double check. I believe he.
Fuck checking.
Yeah, he's still got line of sight on you. You do have 50% cover, so like you've got +2 to your armor class. So with that 18 hit,
the 18 would still hit, but he needs to do the DC save on. I didn't cast. Damn it! I can't use a reaction to cast Sanctuary right now.
No, man, but you can use a reaction to
deflect missile.
That was
Yeah. Dang it! I'm like talking about how good Sanctuary is, and then I forgot to cast it on myself. Idiot!
Threw that dagger.
Yeah, but I guess I'll use deflect missile. What's the dice roll?
It's a D10.
D10
So,
plus
yeah, I can tell.
Plus your yeah.
So it is 1d10 plus your dex modifier, and then plus your monk level as well. So 3 plus whatever.
3 plus 3. All right, D10 plus 6.
Yeah, man. Go ahead and roll that D10 for shits and giggles. Yeah,
I did.
Yeah, he did 5 points of damage. So yeah, you've deflected that. If you'd like, you could spend a key point and throw it at him. If you want to save your key points, you can do that as well.
I will save my key points.
Okay,
Don't
but
chill
yeah, he's not happy about that. The other goblin screaming down the corridor, blarga, 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 blarga. That's going to take us to Utagar, who is going to. He's like, oh man, that's not cool. Let me use my light crossbow. Eventually.
Uta, not Ruta. Uta.
Yeah, that misses.
Ooh, 14 misses.
Yeah, it misses the goblin.
Wow.
And he's like, damn it. And it will be Umber's turn.
All right. Sorry, I'm fixing. I was calling him Rudigar, not Utagar.
Utagar.
Like a dumbass. Okay, I am going to use Produce Flame on the one that's got the dart sticking out of his face.
Yeah, he's got that dart hanging out of his neck. I'm pouring coffee. I'm not peeing. I realize it's awfully close to my mic, folks.
Yeah.
You got a fucking dart in your neck, bro.
21? I assume that hits.
Oh, yeah, that hits him.
Okay.
Woo.
And then 4 fire damage.
Yeah, man, what does it look like when that does him in?
I think like maybe the fire. Is he wearing anything?
Yeah, he's got leather armor, a shield. He's got his bow.
Okay, so I think like it hits him in the chest, and the fire spreads, and it starts to catch his leather armor on fire, and then it catches his hair on fire, and then pretty soon like it's 3rd-degree burns set in, kill him.
Oh man.
He doesn't like go to like ash, but like he's freaking out and then just dies. But he's like still on fire.
Okay.
Just dies.
Just dead. Dead.
Sure. You got anything else you want to do before we move over to Varys?
Well, let's see. I guess I can move. I think I'll move like right next. Wait, how far can I move? 40 feet or something like that.
Something like that. Yeah, you guys are extremely mobile.
We can move 40 feet on our just initial move.
I think. Well, you're smaller, so you can't, right?
I think you got like 35.
Yeah, I have 40.
I got 45.
Yeah, because that was because of yours. So I can move 40, and that was 40 feet to him. So I don't believe, but can I? I don't think I can because I used Produce Flame. But can I unarmed strike him as a monk?
I think you got to do that after a melee attack.
Okay, yeah, I didn't. I thought so, but figured I'd ask. Yeah, so I'll just move up to him and I'll end my turn.
Okay, Varys.
I am going to run up to him. Can you move me?
Yeah. You're gonna run up to that gobbo.
Yeah. and I will, while running, unsheath my longsword and just take a swing at him real quick.
All right, yeah, that
Sounds
happens. Yeah, you still got access to your sheet and everything?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
Oh, yeah,
tough.
you were
It's
running
like,
stealth and stuff, but...
okay, I'm clicking it.
Give it a second. If you
Yeah.
got like roll
There it
20.
goes.
There we go.
Nice.
Yeah, 22. Yeah, that definitely hits him.
So this rolls as like I can use it one-handed or two-handed, and I think the damage on the right is the versatile two-handed, right? That's how it works.
Probably. Go ahead and roll your damage, and yeah,
All right.
it should pop up. I'm pretty sure that's how it's gonna. Yeah. Let me see that.
But which one do you want, though? Yeah, max damage to the least amount possible. But I don't I don't think that that's put in right because you don't
It's
have a
not, yeah.
modifier.
It does. Yeah, it doesn't add the modifier.
So it'd be 4.
I'm gonna pull your sheet up and see if I can take a look at that.
But I'm not gonna say that. No, because I totally was using two hands there. Like
Okay.
I was like, with versatile, you do. Yeah,
Literally
wow.
the best roll you could have gotten to the worst roll.
Wow. My rolls been pretty good today.
Yeah, there we go. 1d10 plus your dex. Okay. Yeah, that'll work now. It's going to do your next time you do it. It's going to include.
So it does 4 damage, correct?
Yeah. Yep.
And then I will follow up with an unarmed strike. Try to kick him in the jaw.
Sure. He's like blarga 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 blarga, yelling down that hallway, man.
Nice.
I don't know. Does it hit?
Nice.
I think 14 misses.
14
Yeah,
does miss. Yeah.
Damn it. Oh, that's
So
right. I
I-
think it was 17 earlier. My bad.
Maybe I kicked too high and just go over his head or something.
Yeah, he is short.
And
then
then I think that's I can't do anymore, right?
I don't think
Pretty
so.
sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're done.
All right, Anthony. So we're back at the top of the order.
Okay. Super slow. So no one's seen another. It's just those two that we've seen so far. Yes.
Yeah. But he was yelling down that hallway.
Yeah. Right. You said I had 35 feet. Okay, so yeah, I'll just move up behind Umber here. And throw another dagger at this dude. Or dart. Whatever they're called. Darts.
Yeah, and you can flavor that how you want. Like it could be like a lawn dart, like using, or you could say shurikens or whatever, shurikens. But yeah,
Yeah,
you chuck a dart at that dude.
So
It's a playing
blow
dart?
It could even be that.
I missed.
Yeah, that dart missed him.
I'll just end my turn there.
Okay. He's not happy with. So he's going to do these 3 things. The first thing he's going to do is somebody just stabbed him and tried to kick his jaw. So he's gonna swing at that dude with a scimitar. He's probably not going to hit, but let's see. Yeah, I don't think a 13 hits you.
Nope.
Yeah. And as a little goblin, he's got like his nimble escape. So as a bonus action, he's going to disengage from you guys.
Mm.
And he is going to, still yelling blarga, 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 blarga. He's hauling ass down this hall. He can get 30 feet because he uses action to swing at you. So he goes down there and he's just like screaming for help in goblin language. And it will be Utagar's turn.
Smart little bugger.
Are we chasing him down there or? That seemed like a smart idea. I mean, I guess we gotta go down there anyways.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we gotta go down there anyway.
Utagar is going to dash to you guys, wondering what's going on, and I guess like he'll come all the way over here.
Okay.
And then it'll be Umber's turn.
We don't know how many are down there.
Yeah, and I guess I'm just gonna say like we have to chase him. If we don't, I mean, he might have already alerted everybody, but maybe not. This will give us this might give us a chance to stop that. So I just kind of run next to him.
Okay. Before you get next to him, when you get right about here.
Oh yeah, move me. Sorry, I was holding it.
Yeah.
Move me wherever.
No worries. Yeah. The floor appears to give way beneath you. Okay. Give me a deck save.
Okay. Fuck. 11.
Okay. You step right onto this canvas tarp that was covered up with dirt from when they were cleaning up the duty that used to be in this hallway here, and you fall into a pit that they have dug.
Damn it.
And that they have hidden. Yeah.
You baited.
I will say, man, you guys definitely need some you need some perception in your lives.
Yeah, we probably should. A little headstrong. Yeah. Where am I? Where I would have been? Like in the hole?
Yeah, that's where the hole is.
Okay.
You take. Oh Jesus! You take. Well, let me. You know what? Let me.
You're dead.
No. But let me not use my whisper dice thing for that. Like that's.
Wait, how far into the cave is the hole?
It's
where he's at.
Yeah.
And there are all sorts of wooden spikes on the bottom. So you take 1 point of damage from the fall.
Okay.
And from the spikes, you take 3. So the fall is not what hurts you so much as the spikes. So you take 1 bludgeoning and 4 piercing from these like spikes, and you can scramble out of it pretty quickly, but it's going to cost half your move.
Okay, so let's see. I think I moved from here, I want to say. So then I moved like 15. So at 20, and then if I get out, that would be half to get up.
Yeah, it would be half the rest of your movement to get up.
Okay. So then I could be like right next to him. I crawl out here, or would I still be in the same spot?
No, that's good. You can be there.
Okay, so then I do get next to him, although I fell down this little shallow hole here. But I can still attack him. Good to go there.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, go ahead and attack him.
Okay.
He's like laughing. He doesn't see, like he heard you fall, and he just assumes that you're dead or something. Yeah. So he's like, hee, blah, blah, hee.
So I missed with my quarterstaff. So like maybe I like try and trip him or something. And
you can still do your unarmed strike.
And I miss, and then I unarmed strike to try and punch him in the back of the head. And I miss. Damn it.
Yeah.
Nice.
He just ducks out of the way or some shit.
Okay, Varys.
I think I yell, obviously, like... maybe they can hear or see me, like... I'm, like, running after him, and all of a sudden I'm like, whoop! I fall down the hole and I crawl back out.
They probably saw you fall down the hole. And you can, like, as long as you're careful, like, skirt around the edges of it.
Yeah, I take my longsword and shove it in the ground next to me, pull out my bow, and take a shot. If that's cool with you.
Yeah, that's absolutely cool with me.
I'm really aiming.
Oh man.
He gets the crit.
Finally.
Damn.
It's that aim. All right. The damage.
He has to specify though. I'm really aiming here.
Yeah, right?
Ooh, 11. Nice.
11 points of damage on this guy. So you crit on him and you killed him, so I definitely want to know what it's like.
I would say as he's laughing at Umber, it sails straight through his throat. And he just blood starts gurgling out of his mouth and he falls over.
Nice.
Oh yeah. All right, yeah, he's dead.
And then for, dramatic sake, can I just, put my bow back on and pick up my sword, pull it out of the ground?
Something happening in there.
There's something happening here.
And then
But it is ain't exactly.
I don't know if I can yell to Umber at all, but I kind of want Umber, get back out here. 'Cause I don't want you in there, man. It's dark in there. I can't.
Yeah.
Can't see what's
Okay,
going on there. I
I
can
don't know-
barely see him.
I don't know if this is roll 20 or not, but can I see a flashing of light down the hall?
Yeah, that's probably actually a flashing of light that you see.
What?
It's like a.
Let me
it's
take-
Like a
Let me see what you see.
Let me see what you see.
Oh my lord.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what that. You know what? Let me.
Everything.
Give me a second here, guys. But yeah, you do see that flickering, and I think it's going to stop flickering in a second.
Okay.
You do see that light, but I think it's going to stop flickering.
Okay. So.
And then I'm gonna reignite it with just a regular. I'm wondering if the flicker effect is also causing some issues. Do you see that light again now?
I see the light. There's something else flickering like further down. I still see that as well.
Yeah, I'm taking care of that as
Okay,
well.
okay.
Hopefully that's good.
So. I guess I'm gonna yell back. I see a light. It's maybe a torch. It's flickering on and off. I think we're on the right track, guys. I don't think it's wise to leave yet. This is why we're here.
Well, let's just be a little more careful. Let's, I guess, like look around.
Well, we'll need
see
a
if we see any
torch.
more
I
traps.
And
I've got
can't
torches.
see anything.
yeah, I guess I just. That's what I say. And then if someone wants to light a torch, it'd be dope.
All right. Do you see light without flickering now?
Yeah.
What happened to the like light a torch option?
Do you have your token?
Oh, now
selected?
it's light sources. Yeah, if you select your.
Oh, there we go. Light
Yeah, you got that
sources.
light sources, and then it'll pull up like a list, and you can
Mhm.
select what you got. Oh, as long as it fucking works. God damn it.
There we go. I lit a torch. I have a torch on the end of my quarterstaff, so
Okay. And Pry, if you want to try reloading your page on one flicker effects, we're possibly helping slow things down. Maybe things will be a little bit better for you now. If you want to try reloading the page.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
I will.
refresh as well. Actually,
Yeah, I'm going to.
Yeah, that flicker is awesome, but especially if there's like things slowing things down, it can cause issues. Although it's a nice effect.
wait, what's happening? Are we waiting on me?
We just all refreshed.
Yeah.
It is. Varys was the one who shot, so yeah, I guess it would be your turn. But depending on what Mondo says, if we're still in.
Well, you guys have been talking like back and forth for at least around 6 seconds.
Yeah.
And no one else has come out, so I'd say that we probably end the combat.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, and I'll go ahead and clear the turn order for the next combat. But
yeah.
I'd say we're out of combat.
Right.
So that got us level 4, right? We can just take a quick rest.
Yeah, sure. Everybody pick a feat or bump up your
Yes.
Yeah.
bump up some stats.
Yeah. So I say like I'm just like, come on guys, I think we're on the right track.
No, still a little laggy.
I agree, but you look wounded. You may want to take a look at those wounds.
Just a scrape, I'm fine.
It looks like more than a scrape. You're bleeding from
Merely
your
a flesh
legs.
wound.
Tis a me, yeah. I mean,
Utagar says, "Hey, make sure they didn't smear no feces on those sticks, man."
I guess I'll check myself.
There appears to be no feces.
Okay.
There's no duty this time.
Cool. And I kind of look and I said, it's fine. Again, it's nothing. It's just, like I look at maybe like scratch, maybe like as I came down, like a spike, like ripped my my tunic in the back, and I just kind of like feel where it did, and I'm like bleeding maybe a little bit, but yeah, I'm fine, guys. We can continue.
Yeah, Bacon, do you want to take a break at this point, or do you want to...
Yeah, might as well. Might as well take the break before we start venturing in this into this bad boy.
Cave.
Yeah. All right, guys.
Spooky cave.
We will be right back with hour number 2 of DiceNDerps Emberfall, episode number 6. We'll be going down to this cave, see what's down here. Be right back, guys.